If you've ever held a Singapore dollar in your hand, you'll notice something. It feels different. Not just in design, not just in texture, but in reputation. Today, the SGD is one of the world's most stable and trusted currencies. But the story of how it became so strong is not magic. It's a story of decisions, discipline, and a country that refused to fail. When Singapore became independent in 1965, the world didn't expect much. No natural resources, tiny land size. Tensions all around. Even the economy was like a newborn trying to stand. In 1967, the Singapore dollar was introduced. Back then, people didn't think it would survive long. Some even called it a risky experiment. But Singapore had something more powerful than resources, strong leadership and a fearless vision. While most countries controlled interest rates, Singapore made a bold choice. We will control our currency, not our interest rates. The Monetary Authority of Singapore, MAS, built a system that was unique in the world. They kept the SGD inside a safe, stable band. Not too high, not too low, just perfect for growth. This prevented inflation from exploding, sudden crashes, and wild currency swings. While other countries panicked during financial crises, Singapore stayed calm. And the world noticed. The 1980s and 1990s were the turning point. Factories were booming. Shipyards were growing. Banks were lining up to open in this small island nation. Money flowed in, trade exploded. The economy was rising like a skyscraper, one floor at a time. As Singapore grew stronger, so did its currency. Investors from Europe, America, China, they trusted the SGD. Trust is the real engine behind any currency, and Singapore had earned it. By the 2000s, Singapore had built one of the largest foreign reserve pools per capita in the world. Through MAS, GIC, and Temasek, the country held hundreds of billions in assets. This is like having a financial army. If markets crash, Singapore can defend the SGD anytime. Very few countries can do that. So how did the dollar become so powerful? Disciplined spending. Clean government. Zero tolerance for corruption. Low national debt. Global financial hub status. Safe haven during global chaos. Every time crisis hits the world, the SGD becomes even more trusted. Investors run towards Singapore, not away from it. Today, the Singapore dollar stands as one of the strongest, safest currencies on Earth. It represents stability, discipline, and a country that rose from nothing to global influence. The strength of the SGD is not an accident. It's a reflection of Singapore's identity, efficient, resilient, and always thinking ahead. That's the story of how a tiny island built a giant currency, a currency that roars louder than its size. If you are not following us on this channel, you're probably never going to see us again. If you are, then congratulations, you are growing every day.